Okay, Stephanie, what brings you here to my studio? What can I help you with?
Well, I've always really wanted a bikini body, and I just really want to get fit and really achieve that goal of becoming, having that body that I've always wanted.
Okay. Well, what have you got an image of what you want it to look like, or is it just of?
I want my body to, look fit, but still curvy and still feminine, but like look fit and yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can help you with that, of course. What's your driving force? What's
My reasons behind
yeah,
it.
the reasons behind making this choice? Is it?
Well, it's something that I've always wanted, and I think some personal training could really help get me there, because I've always done it on my own, and it's sort of like, sometimes I think I'm doing the right thing. I might not be doing the right thing because I'm still not there, and I think I can do with some help from personal training.
Okay, have you had a trainer in the past?
No, I've never had a trainer.
Okay, have you heard good things or bad things, or
I've heard like sometimes, my friends will pay, prices, and their trainers, they look kind of the same. And I'm like, I wouldn't be paying that, just to look the same.
You mean by the same as that they're not getting results?
Yeah, they're not getting results. So, I mean, if I'm investing, I'm hoping to see some results.
Yeah, well, that'll be a goal. We'll take a few steps like measurements, and weigh-ins and that regularly, like to make sure that we're progressing in the right way.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think my friends have ever done that. So.
Yeah.
That's
So
something new.
yeah, that'll be something we could do every 4 to 6 weeks to make sure you're getting closer to your goal. And if we're not seeing any changes, like on the scale or in the measurement tape or anything, there'll probably be something that we have to fix.
Yeah.
Then we'll look more into detail with that. Okay. And whereabouts in your body do you want to make these changes? Is it overall? Is there a certain body part that you kind of look in the mirror and you're like, that body part always stays the same?
My butt always stays the same. It's always saggy.
Hey, it's good to be honest. Yeah. If it's the thing is you don't want it to be saggy.
No, I want it to be nice and plump.
Okay, so like a nice plump bum.
Mhm.
Okay, well for that we're probably looking at maybe just bringing your body fat down. Maybe it's just the body part that your body's stubborn in. It's probably the last part where it kind of goes. So maybe we just have to get to, probably get you just a little bit leaner. And maybe when we work hard, that'll be a big driving force, to get that butt. When we're maybe doing squats and we're doing lunges or, anything got to do with lower body. When it's getting hard, you got to imagine,
that body
that body that you got to picture it, that we're trying to transform that butt to a nice firm bum. Okay. And where do you see yourself displaying this body anywhere? Do you see like where would you be confident with this new body? Like at the beach? Is it just wearing like maybe just an everyday, or when you go out with your partner?
I think in every day, at the beach as well. Yeah.
So you see yourself like at the beach with the nice firm glutes in your body, and
yeah,
you'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. What would be sort of what would be a word that you could describe you would feel if you got to that that goal by
I think I'd feel accomplished, and I would definitely feel like I've accomplished something, because it's something that I've had in my mind, and I work at it, but I just don't get there.
Okay.
So if I get there, it'll definitely be an accomplishment.
An accomplishment. Okay. And when would be ideal, like an ideal time for you? Because we're coming out to September.
Tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah. Yesterday. Everyone wants it yesterday. Okay.
No, I guess it would be good. Maybe, I don't know, something realistic. What do you think?
Realistic. What are we in September? If we commit ourselves, maybe a good. I'm looking at maybe easily a good 8 to 12 weeks. Yeah, because it's probably
to see some difference.
Yeah, to see some difference in the first. In the first few weeks, you will see differences, but we just want for it to be noticeable. I'm being realistic. I'm being honest with you. Probably a good 8 to 12 weeks would be a good solid time, and then we'll have a look at your nutrition, see what your nutrition is like at the moment, and maybe a few things we can fix on that. And we'll probably sort of arrange it so it's targeted towards your goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So end of the year, with December.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
You say bikini body around December is when you start going to the beach in New Zealand, yeah? Okay. So accomplished, and when you've worked out in the past, what do you work out, like intensity wise?
I usually work out at about a 5.
Yeah, like a 5, so you're cutting yourself short of time.
Yeah. Usually I don't push myself as much as I should. I'd like to be training, an 8 or something like
So
that.
an 8 out of 10 would be like
Yeah, that
something
would
you'd look
be-
for with me.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, we could accomplish that. Well, every time we work out and we do something specific, I'll be asking you, to give me a reading, how
Yeah.
hard the intensity is,
Yeah.
and if we're not hitting an 8, then we'll up it. We'll
Yeah.
either up the weight, we'll either up the reps.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. So since you've never had a trainer in the past, I just got a few questions I want to ask you, and I want to write these things down because since we're going to have a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
because having a personal trainer is like having a relationship with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got to do my part and you got to do your part, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you expect from your trainer since it's the first time having you on? There's a few things that you have in your mind that are key that you want from me,
I want you to motivate me, definitely, and I want you to give me the results I'm paying you for. Nah.
Okay, no, hey, that's what we want to do, yeah. If we're not getting results, then we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
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 So results don't lie. That's what we want to make sure that we
Yeah,
are
I guess
taking
I
the right.
want motivation. I do want to see some results.
So results is a big one, yeah.
Yep. And
What about technique and exercises to do?
yeah, I guess variation. I do want
Variation,
something- yeah.
Because you did tell me before we met on the phone that you do have a little bit of like knowledge about. I mean, training. You've done squats
Yeah,
in the
there's-
past.
yeah, I do.
The fundamentals, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But it would be nice to introduce some new stuff into my program.
Okay, and is
I
that
guess that will help me as well getting those goals.
yeah? And does that keep you more motivated? Just having variety.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Okay, so variation. Okay, so we've got motivation, results, and variation. What about accountability? Just making sure that like every 6 weeks, if your measurements aren't changing, are you willing to
Continue.
no, well not continue, but well, if I say, hey, we got to fix a few things for you, so we keep progressing. Are you willing to take that
Oh, of
commitment?
course.
Okay, so accountability is one. Okay, so these things here. These are the things I kind of specialize as a trainer. So motivation, results, variation, and accountability. These 4 things. It's sort of like in my repertoire. Like this is what I do for a living, and if I'm not delivering these, if I'm not delivering these, I feel like I am cutting you short.
Okay.
Okay, so if I ever am not delivering any of these, I want your feedback. Just be honest with it. Even if you just say, I've got a feedback form that I give to my people after they've finished training with me, or you can do it sort of halfway, just so I know a few things I can improve on. Okay, so I need a consequence for this, and the consequence for me, which I like to do for all my clients, is if I'm not accomplishing these and you're not happy with my delivery, then I give you the session as a gift. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you'd give the session as a gift?
I'll complain all the time.
Yeah, so you get a free personal trainer. Okay, so these are the things you want from me, okay, as your trainer.
Yep.
Okay, this is from me, Isaiah. Okay, Stephanie, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to make sure that this happens?
I'm willing to.
And I'm just sorry there. I'm gonna write these down.
Okay.
We both need to have consequences yet to make sure
Oh,
we're on the
okay.
right track. Okay.
I'm willing to really put my effort.
Okay. So you mean like 100% effort into
Yeah,
it?
100% effort.
Okay.
My my nutrition.
Okay.
Is
So
that nutrition?
yeah, your nutrition's gonna be a big part. I'll ask you a few things about nutrition soon. So
Sticking to my nutrition, I guess.
to
'Cause,
a nutrition plan. Yeah.
And what's another one?
Well, let's see one that my clients use a lot. Probably just being, practically when you want it that bad, you practically whatever it takes, yeah. But you also want to make sure that in the journey, while we, in the process of achieving your goal, that you're still having fun. We don't want it not to be fun. So making sure that it's that you're just putting in 100% effort, and you make sure that you're
Having fun.
doing all you can. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I've autographed my one just to make sure that I've
You've signed it.
no, I've autographed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we use autograph because signing just sounds scary to people. Okay, so when you autograph, because when you become a bikini model on Instagram, I'm gonna be asking for your autograph. Right? Okay, so sign your life away there.
There you go.
And okay, cool. So we've got that sorted. So these are our consequences. Yeah, the consequence for me is giving you a gift. The consequence for you, since you want a bikini body, is probably some nice squat jumps to tone your butt.
Okay.
Okay. And anything above, if you don't, if you don't accomplish with any of these 3 things you said, which is giving it 100% effort, not following the meal plan that we've got all and doing everything you can in your ability. Then we've got 100 squat jumps. Yeah, how does squat jumps sound? Because that's something that you need to be doing.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good.
Okay.
I think I'll.
Yeah? You don't want to be doing that squat jumps day in and day out.
No.
Okay, so we signed it there. Okay, cool. So that's taken care of. And I remember you telling me that you've wanted to accomplish this for a while. Your bikini body. What stopped you at the pass? What's got it in your way?
I think just maybe poor technique, or I just need somebody who really knows their stuff to help me.
Yeah.
I think in previously I've just kind of stuck to what I know, and it's not much. So I think having a personal trainer will definitely help me get there.
Okay, so it's just probably not knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Not knowing enough.
And maybe thinking maybe you're just doing too much, but not knowing the outcome, knowing if you're going to get a result.
Yeah, exactly. I need to know somebody who's going to tell me how to train properly, and when too much is too much, or
Okay.
so on.
Have you ever found yourself burning out a bit, like when you're putting in too much effort?
Yeah, definitely. So sometimes I'm just too tired, and I just can't make it to the gym, and maybe I'm working too hard, or I don't know. So I need somebody to help me.
Okay, so I'll be your GPS here. I'm there to kind of guide you to make sure that you're doing the right things and making sure that you're not overtraining, because overtraining can cause nigs and niggles somewhere around your body. Sometimes aches and pains. Okay. So these are probably not a problem now, for the future, because since you got a trainer, you'll be pretty happy with that. Okay. So we'll. Apart from that, any injuries? Do you have any injuries?
No, nothing at all.
Knees, nothing?
No.
Okay, and then the inside, respiratory, cardiovascular system?
No,
anything?
no asthma, nothing like that either.
Okay, you don't smoke either?
No.
Okay, that's good. Nice and healthy. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions just regarding your nutrition. Yeah? What do you like to eat on a regular basis? Like, what's your...
I'm a big meat eater. I eat a lot of meat.
Is it meat as in red meat or just
red
poultry?
Meat.
Red
meat. Any meat.
Any meat. Any kind of protein? Okay.
Any kind of protein. I'm a big meat eater. And what else? I guess I like my eggs as
like
well.
Eggs? Okay, so you like pretty... That doesn't sound... I mean, it sounds quite healthy, yeah? Is there anything
sort of naughty that I eat?
Well, we say naughty because it's just, usually it's something that you that might be rich in calories, or it might just be something...
No, I generally try and stay pretty healthy with my food. Yeah, I don't eat... Like, I limit myself with those bad stuff.
Okay, but what's something that you'd eat? Like, let's say when Stephanie wakes up and she's kind of hungry and she wants to have something, like a treat, something that's gonna...
A biscuit.
A biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so that's serious, yeah? You don't like takeouts or anything like butter chicken, McDonald's?
Not in the morning.
No?
It's just you gave me that example in the morning, so like I kind of literally thought,
In the morning, okay.
In the morning, and when I'm hungry and I'm like, I want to eat something, I like to eat a biscuit.
Yeah. I know, yeah. No, I mean something like, something that
But if it's like a meal...
Yeah?
Like lunchtime and I'm hungry and I want to eat and I want to, really... eat something that's going to take away my hunger, I would probably imagine a McDonald's. But I don't always get there because it does stop me, like I do have that mind thing going on when I'm like, no. So I don't always fall.
Yeah. Well, probably because it doesn't have a good reputation, McDonald's, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's still something that...
But it's definitely something there that, if I want to eat some junk food, it's going to be McDonald's probably.
Okay, it's going to be McDonald's. Okay, so how would it sound if we include McDonald's in your meal plan while we're getting you a goal? Does that sound realistic? Does it sound like something that you would enjoy?
I guess I could enjoy that maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you could have it, even a little bit more than that if it's going to keep you on track.
It does affect my my tummy, like I
when you've had it in the past,
so sometimes I don't like eating I need to eat it, but I need to be really like sort of hungry or and not had it in a long time, and then it doesn't do anything to me.
Okay, so it is not something that you
that I would like to have more regularly.
That you need. Okay, that's good. So as long as you're having meat and your chicken and your eggs, and that you'll be happy.
Yeah.
That will keep you happy.
Yeah,
I
like veggies. I like having some rice with my meals. I like to have bread in my diet.
Okay.
I like having some bread in the morning, especially because it gets me going. Otherwise, you know, I'm not a oats girl.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate oats. I mean,
So-
I can have them, but like
It's
I
not,
wouldn't
it's not
have.
your cup of tea.
No, I wouldn't have that for breakfast.
Okay, so we got rice, meats, and bread, which is what we're going to include in your meal plan.
Yep.
Okay. Now you got to give me a few foods that you kind of like that you don't like at all. Something that you like. I don't know, because I don't know, some people try to follow these ridiculous diets and they got, you know, just too much greens or too much fish, and it's
I actually don't have anything like that. I think there's nothing that I don't like eating.
no.
No,
So
I
you-
love everything.
Yeah.
I love food.
If we did a meal plan and it said, you know, to eat salmon
I
or
could eat
asparagus or you know.
I love asparagus,
Yeah. Okay.
but
so
they're expensive.
okay. Yeah, they are.
And they give you
expensive, yeah.
smelly urine.
Yes, I've heard they give you smelly urine, yeah? No, so it's true. I'm not a big asparagus eater, so I wouldn't know, but I've
Yeah.
heard that from people.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay, so practically there's nothing that I would put in a meal plan that you'd say I don't want to eat that. You're kind of open to everything?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what, you know, they
Berries, that's something I'm not a big fan of.
Berries?
Yeah, like people will say, have some cereal with berries, and I'm not a
Okay,
big
yeah,
fan
yeah.
of berries.
Is it because those things get stuck in your teeth?
No, it's just like, yeah, the thing is that you have to buy, if it's fresh berries, it's fine, but fresh berries can be expensive, and they go, you know, they kind of expire quite quickly, and I don't like frozen berries.
Oh,
So,
okay, so berries are out of
yeah.
there.
And people always put them in diet.
Yeah, they do, yeah, they do. So, okay, with no berries in your
No
diet.
berries.
Okay, and do you eat, like lately, or let's say, just in regular, do you eat just for satisfaction? Do you eat for your goal? Do you eat for performance in the gym? What would be your main?
I eat for my goal, I would say. I wouldn't eat
Yeah.
to perform at the gym because sometimes I find maybe that I haven't eaten the right stuff to kind of be going into the gym, maybe. But I do eat, I eat sort of for my goals, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So well, that's good then. So we've got the goal in mind of bikini. So it will be kind of targeted for that. Well, you know, we might have to bring down maybe the calories on a few meals, you know, maybe some of the volume just to make sure that we are, you know, and just eating under maybe your energy level so we can, you know, tone down and maybe, you know, get a little bit tighter. And how do you like to eat? Do you like to eat sort of like every 2 hours, every 3 hours? Are you like maybe just a breakfast and lunch, dinner kind of girl?
No, I eat about 2 to 3 hours, every 2 to 3
Okay,
hours.
and
I
with-
need to eat something.
And with the job you have, you can do that? You don't
Yeah,
have
so
drama
I
with your...
usually have breakfast, and then I have morning tea at work, and then I have lunch, and then I have afternoon tea, and then I'll have something at home, and then usually by that time it's my last meal, and
Oh, okay.
I'm going to bed after that.
Okay, so you prefer to keep eating like that? You find it's
Yeah,
fair?
yeah. No, I prefer, like on the weekends it's a bit harder because you don't have that set time, like morning tea and
Okay.
lunch.
So you
So
find
I
it
usually
harder.
find it hard to kind of stick to a meal plan on the weekend. It kind
Yeah.
of goes all over the place.
Yeah.
But for my weekdays, I'm usually right on.
So Monday to Friday, you're pretty good.
Mm.
So then what we could do for the weekend is maybe is try and just make sure that you got kind of a, you know, like a schedule around that you could, you know, so you're not
Yeah,
so you don't
thing-
overeat maybe.
The thing with weekends is I usually have breakfast quite late.
Oh, okay. That sort of stuffs up your day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll look it into it because like you look pretty fit at the moment, so maybe just by us working out at an 8 out of 10 kind of intensity, maybe for the first 6 weeks, if we see huge changes on the scale and on the measuring tape, maybe the way you're eating is perfectly fine. You know, maybe we just have to do slight adjustments. So we'll see that as we go along. We'll fix your nutrition as we go along.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel when you eat, but do you feel?
Oh, I feel happy. I love it. It's
Okay.
the best day. It's the best part of my day.
Is the eating part? Oh, okay.
Except for maybe my morning tea because it's always a protein shake with peanut butter, which sucks.
Yeah. Okay. But do you have that because you just?
I have that because I need protein in my day. Like
Okay.
I want to meet my protein target.
Yeah.
And because it fills me up enough for lunchtime. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
something. It's not something that I enjoy. But then again, it's got enough calories. It's got enough protein. It's just what I need at that moment.
Okay. Okay. Well, if there's something you don't enjoy that much, you know, keep giving me feedback on that protein shake with peanut butter. Because if it's something that you don't really enjoying, then it's really hard to stick to a diet you're not really enjoying. So if you are having trouble with that meal, we could change it for something else. You know, I could give you varieties of foods maybe that you could do. The only thing is you might have to prepare it. You know. But we'll see. We'll work around it because I do want you to have a meal plan that you enjoy. So because you know the best meal plan is the one you can stick to really. Okay. How do you feel when you don't eat? Like let's say if you've missed that morning tea or you've missed that lunch tea.
Oh, I start feeling really angry.
So you're one of those hangry eaters.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. I need to eat, otherwise I just transform into the Hulk.
Okay. So do you think that the way you're eating now would get you to that bikini body, or do you think that you do need my help on a few things?
I probably need your help on a few things.
Okay. So we'll adjust it. Yeah. But I'm thinking it's going to be small adjustments because every time you take a huge, chunk out of your meals, like the way you're eating, it's really hard to just change everything.
Yeah.
So we'll make little adjustments to make sure that you are also having fun with your meals. Okay. So is there anything else that you'd want me to do for you, like according to your meals? Like I know you want my sort of like just a basic knowledge. Is there anything else? Is there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Any tips on like nice recipes, healthy recipes?
I've got a few of those. Because I try to eat clean myself. And we all love eating. Why are we lying? I love having McDonald's now and then with my daughter and having chips and. A lot of people find that since you're a trainer, you eat like a dietitian. But the thing is that we all enjoy eating, and eating is a big part of life. So if you're not enjoying life, you're really not enjoying anything you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So what are you prepared for me? For you to achieve or to stick to the nutrition plan? Is there anything that you're willing to do? Just like to take my advice to.
Of course, yeah. I'll take your advice and try it out. Of course.
Okay. And have you tried to do like a meal plan in the past, or have you tried to stick to a certain way of eating?
I did once, maybe about 5 years ago, and it was really lame, so I didn't really stick to it. Just because it was like really basic, and then you're left with like, what other choices do I have? Because you get bored of eating the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was really light, a really light diet, and I eat quite a bit. So I find that if I'm not eating enough, I'm getting really hungry. Like I compare myself to other people at work, they eat nothing and then they don't even look hungry, or they just eat the same thing, and I've got like this big meal and then in 2 or 3 hours I'm hungry, and it's like
well that's probably because you're eating a lot and you're healthy and you've got a fast metabolism. That's good. That's a good sign for a female. Okay, well that sounds perfect. Like if, maybe the only thing that's gotten in your way in the past is maybe not knowing what you're doing, maybe under eating. Because when you do like a diet that's really, really strict, and the thing is when they're really strict and there's not much, things in your meal plan, it can be real low calorie. If you're not counting calories, you're probably really under eating by a lot. And if you're under eating by a lot, you're just going to get those mood swings and you're just going to feel hungry constantly. And then you end up pigging out, So it end up just like a yo-yoing. Okay, so that wouldn't be an obstacle now, would it? Because you're going to have a trainer. I'm going to try and give you the
But
best.
I guess if I'm trying to like do this, I'm gonna feel hungry, right? That's quite I should expect some hungriness. To be honest,
well, let's see. We're gonna be doing more. We're gonna be trying to, because you say you work at a 5 out of 10. We're gonna be aiming for an 8. So practically, we're gonna see with the sort of the volume of food you're eating now, and see what your body does with it. But you also have to give me feedback on how you're feeling. If you're telling me, hey, I'm constantly hungry, then we'll adjust it then. We'll either bring some up, because if you're doing more but then you're under eating, you just sort of you're in one way direction to hitting a wall sooner or later, because your body's just going to be constantly starving. Yeah. And then you said if you're hungry, you get hangry. And if you're hungry, a hangry woman's okay. Well, so we'll fix a few of these. So we'll adjust some of the nutrition plans quite quite easy. What would be something that you could change? What would be something like, let's say 1 or 2 things that you could change now that you think, that you believe that maybe things that you could tweak in your diet?
On my diet?
Yeah, like at the moment, something that you think, if I did eat a little bit less of that, or if I did take that out.
If I did eat a little bit less of...
Let's make one change. It could be even more water, maybe having more water in your day. It could be you have a lot of water already, okay, which is good. It could be maybe reducing. Do you drink much alcohol? Do you're an alcohol drinker? Do you socialize a lot?
No, I think yes. Yeah. My glasses of wine.
Okay.
I could probably give those up.
Yeah, but you don't have to get them up. Maybe do you drink a lot when you do have them?
No.
You don't. Okay. So maybe just cut it down, maybe just a tad.
Yeah.
You know, so cut down maybe the social
The
drinking.
other one
just a tad.
is I do have a bit of mayonnaise on my meal sometimes.
Oh, okay, mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise is just oil and fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you enjoy it, so probably
I do enjoy it. So I have tried to cut it back a little bit.
Okay, so that'll be
So,
another one to cut
yeah.
down the mayonnaise. Okay, so cut down the mayonnaise. Okay, we've got cut down the social drinking just a tad. There's two things. Okay, and cut down the mayonnaise. Okay, so those are the two things that we're going to start off with. Okay, I would suggest for you to have some more some water. You say you're having a lot, but at least a good 2 to 3 liters. Since you're going to be training on training days, especially on training days. Okay, and that's what we're going to start with for the first 4 to 6 weeks, and we'll see what your body does and what the measurements do, because we don't want to make huge changes. We want to start off nice and slow, so it's a gradual improvement.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're just going to take your blood pressure, just to make sure that we're fine with everything. So you've had your blood pressure taken, I suppose, in the past.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So we're just going to see if your cardiovascular system's nice and healthy. ¿Se puede hacer con la bolera, no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So just get you to lift this up. Pues esto es la hora de mi tía.
¿Cuánto te queda, mucho?
Tengo que hacer esto los measurements.
Los measurements son lo mismo de la bolera.
Sí, pero es que... Just there. Okay, so I'm going to be playing doctor for a tad. Let's put this on there.
You can
Hmm?
pause it.
Pause el video.
And we just carry on after you in your back.
Y después, ¿cómo lo pongo en un video en YouTube? Okay, so just there. Okay. So you're just going to feel a slight pressure now. Perfect. 120 over 80, perfect. Yeah, probably just a slight, maybe 121, 122, but it's around there, so, nice and healthy. So that's a good sign, yeah? So we'll go with 121. Okay. And we'll just take a quick measurements here, just there on the spot. So we just need to stand up, yeah? So we'll get changed after this. You can go in the change room and get changed. So just do your chest. So arms up. Arms up, yeah. And bring down. Yeah, big breath in. And out. Perfect. Good, thank you. Go. 87 there. Then we're going to do your arm. So just bring arm to the side. Yeah. So this is your work clothes, yeah? Okay, so we'll kind of have this. We'll wear this when you're and then we'll wear this when you're so 26 and a half. So we'll just wear this same clothes when we do your measurements next year to make sure that we're getting the same reading. Yeah, but this shirt probably not
very thick.
Yeah, not very thick, so
No,
no, no me acuerdo lo que yo guardaba. So 26.8. Okay, and then your waist, so just belly button. So point to belly button for me. About there. Okay, so big breath in, and then out. Perfect, yeah. We'll go 82. Perfect hips. So turn sideways for me. This one's going around your glutes, around the booty. Here, this is the part that we want to tone, yeah? We want to get a little bit tighter, so 98.
No, it's big.
98. Okay, and then just thighs and we're done.
And what?
Your
Oh,
thighs.
nice.
Yeah, so just stand shoulder width apart for me. Shoulder width apart, perfect. And then just there. 53 on your left one, other side. Keep that shoulder width apart. And 53.4. So 53.4 on your right and 53 on your left. Perfect, yeah. Okay, so we've got there your measurement. We're going to go by measurements, yeah, because you told me that your scale, you didn't want to really go by the scale too much.
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
don't really like weighing myself. I've got a bit of an issue with that.
Okay, cool. So that sounds good, yeah. You go and get changed, Stephanie, and then we'll start our training session.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Okay.
Thanks.